So let us start, student. So we are starting with some basic concepts of chemistry. Now first of all, we must have the knowledge about the 30 elements. Before going to this one, student, I want to tell you one thing, that if this is the nucleus of an atom, so this is your first shell, this one is second shell, this one is third shell. So there is maximum 2 electrons can be accommodated in the first one, second one 2, 2, 4, 2, 6, then 2, 8, like that. This one accommodate the 18 electrons. So now we are starting with the name of some element, their symbol, electronic configuration and valency. First one is hydrogen. So its atomic number is 1, electronic configuration is 1. So valency is 1. Second one is helium 2, electronic configuration is 2, and valency just later on I will write 3. So that can be written as 2, 1. Why 2, 1? Now the question arises, lithium having 3 electrons. How many electrons? 3 electrons. Now 3 electrons, 2 electrons accommodate in the first shell. Now the first shell maximum number of electrons can be accommodated in the first shell is 2. Then 3 electrons are there. The first shell filled with the 2 electrons, and the second shell contains 1 electron. If we have 4, so this one will be 2, 2. If we have 5, this one will be 2, 3. If we have 6, 2, 4. If we have nitrogen is 7, this is 2, 5. Oxygen is 8, 2, 6. Fluorine is 9, 2, 7. Now neon is 10. Fluorine is 9, 2, 7. Neon is 10, 2, 8. Now 8 means 2 electron in the first shell, 8 with 8 electrons, second shell is complete. Now if I write sodium, this is 11, this is 2, 8, 1. Magnesium 12, 2, 8, 2. Now student, we require to know about their valency. One point, student, remember, this helium is a noble gas and neon is noble gas. The noble gases are, we know that helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon are noble gases. For noble gases, their valency is 0. Helium noble gas and another one is your neon is noble gas, their valency become 0. Now this electron in the outermost shell gives its valency as 1. Now electron that is present, this is called your outermost shell, and electron present in this one is called valence electron. So this part you remember. And valency is another point. Valence electron is the number of electron present in the outermost shell is your valence electron. Now valency is different thing. Now how many electron? 2 electron is there, the valency become 2. 3 electron is there, 3. 4 electron is there, valency become 4. Now in this case 5 electron. For 5 electron, how to calculate the valency? It is 8 minus 5 gives you 3. Means that 5 electron required 3 more electron to complete its octet. So it requires valency is 3. Now in this case, student, if you have asked two things, that valency, so already we have determined valency is 3, but in that case your valence electron is 5. So here valence electron and valency differ. The valence electron means number of electron present in the outermost shell, and valency is something The other thing is how many bond an atom form, either by loss of electron or by gain of electron. So 6 automatically we can calculate, that will be 8 minus 6, it is 2. 7, 8 minus 7, it will be 1. Neon already have written 0. So for sodium it is 1, for magnesium it is 2. So I am moving to the next page. So these things you can write of your own also, student. For aluminium 13, it will be your 283, the valency is 3. So we can write it is 17, 287, 8 minus 7, valency is 1. So again this one is valency 0. Now potassium 19, it is 2881, valency is 1. Calcium 2882, 2. So like that, student, we require to remember the valency. For valency, remember 1, 2, 3, 4, then valency decreases 3, 2, 1, 0, like that. Now another point, student, I want to discuss. We have read about 20 elements, then rest 10 elements will be your scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc. Scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc. So remember this one, science teacher very crazy mange फीस कोर्स नहीं complete जरा भी. So by that line you can remember, science teacher very crazy मांगे फीस कोर्स नहीं complete जरा भी. So this can be remembered like that. Also we have student up to 30 elements you remember without fail. All the elements name is required. Also student, one point to remember, if I want to write the group 1, this is lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. Group 2, beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, radium. So this is your group 1. So this can be remembered, लीना की रब से फरियाद और लीना की रबीना से friendship. That can be remembered, it is like that. बेटा मांगे कार स्कूटर बाप राजी. So like that, in like group wise also you can remember very easily. Next, what we'll do, student, we have to take some more basic, because my intention is that student, we whatever we have learned up to 10th standard, that first of all again we try to recap all these things, because most of the student you know these things, but again also my point of view that we have to start from zero and we have to gather the knowledge by that, so that we can, if you have someone miss any topic in the 9th or 10th standard, that also must be covered. So again, one topic from the 9th standard we are taking ion. Ion means what? Ions means your charged species. Now there may be positively charged species also there. positively charged species there, negatively charged species there. The positively charged species are called cation and negatively charged species are called anion. So positively charged species we have learned Na positive, negatively charged species we have learned Cl negative. So more and more examples are there, and we have taken the two. Now positively charged, you may have heard that unipositive cation. Uni means one. So the species takes one positive. This is unipositive cation. So Na positive, Ka positive, NH4 positive. This is sodium ion, student. This is potassium ion. This is ammonium ion. Now uni-negative ions in this one, uni-positive we have done, now uni-negative. This is your Cl negative, OH negative. So HCO3 negative, OH negative, your hydroxyl ion. This is hydrogen carbonate or bicarbonate. This is hydrogen carbonate ion. So you have to learn the names of all these things, or it is also called bicarbonate, hydrogen carbonate or bicarbonate ion. Now the dipositive ion, we have calcium positive, magnesium, barium, your lead positive, zinc positive, nickel 2 positive. Di-negative, also we have some examples for your di-negative. O2 negative is there, SO4 di-negative is there, CO3 di-negative is there. So this one is your sulfate, this one is carbonate ion. Tri-positive, aluminum 3 positive, gold 3 positive. These are the tri-positive. And tri-negative ion, you can tell that N3 negative, PO4 3 negative. So this one is phosphate ion. So student, we have learned that some examples of ions and all these things. Not only student, you have to learn them, but also you have write them in your copy. Remember what is carbonate, what is sulfate. So by having the knowledge of these things, you can write more, know about the chemistry, some formulas and all these things. Student, more to discuss is that student, actually if I talk about your sodium, then the symbol of sodium is Na. So this one comes from the Latin word, it is called natrium. Like that, potassium symbol is K. It is not P. Most of the students writing the symbol of potassium is P, but it is K. Comes from the Latin word kalium. So like that student, you have to know the Latin names of some elements. So in today's discussion, student, we have learned the names of first 30 elements. I think as a student of science, all of you learned the names of the 30 elements, their electronic configuration, their valency. Then we have learned about the ion, positive, negative ions. Then we have talked about the some elements name. For example, sodium, it is Na, symbol is Na. The why Na we have talked about, this comes from the Latin word natrium. Potassium is K, comes from the Latin word kalium. So though you have to know all these things, and don't leave any types of work that is undone. Whenever you have next class for chemistry, you must have to memorize all these things. In that case, unit 1 is very much important. After that, we will discuss the next topic in the next class.